I know the logistics of what it means to be poor.
If you want to see her again, blow her fucking back out.
I'm a big brother, I'm a big homie, I'm all those things in one. What I can do is take the DNA that God has given me and push it to its maximum. And you can't define I don't fit in your box. I'm me.
I remember being in elementary. I go to school for the first time. I went to an all-black school. I don't remember the first day, but I do remember one of the first things that they taunted me about, and it was my dark skin. And you know, they would say like, "Ooh, you black, you know, you ugly, you black, you know, you dark skinned creature from the Black Lagoon." You know, I kept getting suspended, and my mom, she would be like, "Isaac, why you getting suspended?" I'm like, "Mama, they keep talking about me. You know, they talk about how black I am." My mom was a fair-skinned lady, and I would ask my mom, I'm like, "Mom, you know, it's not fair that I'm dark-skinned, you light-skinned, and my daddy, he dark-skinned, so I should be brown. I should be brown like my other cousin who got a light-skinned mama and a dark-skinned dad. It's not fair. I don't like being this color." As I got older, what I realized is that not only did white people denigrate or downgrade black people, but it was also black people. We didn't like the fact that we was black. And that comes from slavery. It's cooked into the culture. It's hard to separate. One of the things I learned about human nature is how strong and how important tradition is. We do things and we don't question them because our ancestors and our parents and our family members says it's right. And I think that's how slavery and the legacy of racism impacts this country. I remember being 4, everybody was cooking chitlins. And when I came in, "What is going on?" They like, "We cooking chitlins." I'm like, "Why? Why would we cook that? Y'all smell it? Why are we cooking that? That's the stinkiest, funkiest smell I ever smelled in my life." And every year I would ask them, "Why are we cooking this? Why are we cooking this? Why are we cooking this?" And it wasn't until I moved to Louisiana and I went to the Whitney plantation and I saw the testimony of slaves. And the one thing that they continuously talked about was how hungry they were. They were producing sugar cane, some of the most labor-intensive crops in the history of the world, burning off 10, 15, 20,000 calories per day. They did what they had to do to survive. They took those chitlins and they made it into a delicacy. They ate to survive and they lived. And this is how strong tradition will keep something alive that's no longer relevant for 150 years. You look at the way that society views black men and black women, and it has that undercurrent of slavery, that tradition of racism in it, not only among white people, but also among black people. When I was 12 years old, me and my friends, we would go to the mall. We used to have like these smacking contests. I would see police officers, and the police officers would be really mean to me for no reason. And I'm thinking like, why's this dude being mean to me? They'll come up to like, move, you either walk or you get out the mall. You buy something or you leave. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why they treating me this way?
Sit in my car.
Why they treat me this way? What did I do to them? Like, why they acting like I'm a grown fucking man, like I done stole something? You know what I mean? And it happened as soon as I turned 12. But it wasn't only the white people, it was the black people. I used to ride my bike all across the east side, different neighborhoods, Garden Oaks, Pitts Park, Wildwood, you know, 8th Street apartment without a problem. 36 apartment without a problem. It was nobody said nothing to me when I was 9, 8, 7, 10, 11, but something happened as soon as I turned 12. Boom. I'll never forget it. I was playing Two Square, and I remember this dude, his name was Lil Vic from Neighborhood 46. He drove by, and he was just like looking at me and my homeboy, he just grimacing, mugging me. Looked like a scene from Menace to Society or some shit. Like I was really disrespecting him or something like that. And I was playing fucking two square with my homeboy. This nigga, he mugging, and he hit me up with like, he was like, nigga, neighborhood 46, cool. And I'm like, what the fuck? I am 12. But to him, I was an adult. I was a threat. I was a grown fucking man. And what you see in society, the way white people treat black people, is the same way that black people treat black people. So you look at a situation with Tamir Rice, and where he was shot instantly. You listen to the call. The lady says it's a grown man out here waving a gun. So it's like the culture, they see us, the society, they see us differently. That's why a man could be reaching for his cell phone, and to a police officer, black or white, it looks like he reaching for his gun. Because that's what black people do. We're violent. That's what we've been taught subconsciously.